Right, some people have sent me messages telling me I need to watch a new TMZ video with regards to Liam. So let me just put this on and we'll look at this together now quickly, all right?
I want to give you an opinion based on us spending a lot of time in Argentina recently.
Oh, have ya? His hands.
I think the police investigation, the prosecutorial investigation into Liam Payne's death, they were
Look at his hands. Right, he's doing the pyramid there, downward pyramid. All right, that's the first thing that I'm seeing.
Looking for scapegoats. And the three people they're saying who are responsible for his death, I'm not buying it. The hotel, I believe, is responsible for his death. And it seems authorities are trying to cover up for this hotel. Let me explain.
See, look at the hands, right? This geezer knows the narrative, yeah? He knows what everyone thinks. He knows that everyone is obviously suspecting the hotel. The story's been built up that way, right? TMZ are in on this. That guy could be sitting there right now going, this is the person that sent us the picture of him dead on the floor. But he's not, is he? He's not, no.
When Liam was put in his room by the hotel employees, there is no doubt in my mind he was going to try and escape the hotel from the balcony.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Just because he's spoken before about getting down a balcony, that does not mean that he was going to do it this time. And just because they used to, like, I don't get this being locked in hotel rooms. Maybe they did because they were so young back then and they didn't want them walking off on the streets of America or somewhere or something happening to them. Maybe because they was all so young when they started, when they was in one direction. But he's 31 now. He's a grown man. All of this, but he didn't like being locked in hotel rooms. He didn't have to be locked in a hotel room. He's supposed to be there off of his own accord. Right? So this is rubbish. Do not believe this.
Here's the evidence of that. You know that he was found in the lobby where three of the hotel employees grabbed him by the legs and arms, and he was being disruptive, no doubt.
Well, we'll have to take your word for that because we've got conflicting stories. One from Michael Fleischman, the lobby was pretty much empty, and if we believe your crisis actor, Brett Watson, there was 15 people in the lobby. But these people that are at Brett Watson's fake wedding, yeah, are people that have got disappearing legs and claw hands and AI'd pictures, yeah, and grainy pictures of him by a lift where they're saying that he had a laptop with him, when really, to me, it looked like a black ring binder with paperwork. And the quality of the picture, I don't know what phone the bird's using, but she must be using a Nokia fucking 3210 or something, you know what I mean? So this is all rubbish so far.
But he was conscious, and they carried him up to his room, and outside the room, they got in a fight. Liam did not want to go in that room, and there's a whole background, you can read this on our website, where Liam hated being stuck in a room. It was something that happened during One Direction. He just hated it.
See, this is rubbish. Like I said to you, they've been going back through old footage and stuff that Liam said to support a narrative today where they've unalived him. Oh, he didn't want to stay in the hotel room. I know. We'll cater for the head wound injury by saying that he fell from a balcony and that he was trying to escape the room. He would not be trying to escape down the balcony to still end up in the internal courtyard. So stop talking rubbish, because he'd have come through the courtyard, gone for the front doors, and they'd have walked him back upstairs to his room. Not that they've got the power to do that. This is rubbish, and all you've shown us is blurry footage. Why don't you show us the moving images of that? And also, while you're at it, tell us who gave you the photograph of him on the floor. So he's not forthcoming with that, is he?
He didn't.
With your pyramid hands.
Not want to go in there, but they threw him in, and they came out.
So so if he's convulsing in the lobby, why would you then take him to his room? Why would you take him to his room if you knew that there was a balcony in there? Why wouldn't you put him in a room on a lower floor? Because obviously it's the hotel that are saying you know, we're worried because there's a balcony up there. You've hotted yourselves up. You've said that Harry's going to die, basically, before it's happened. So you knew what you was going to say. And TMZ are covering up for him whilst making it look like, oh, we think the hotel have got something to do. Nah, rubbish, man. No one believes your shit.
And they were so concerned that he destroyed property, they took them.
Yeah, you're so concerned he's going to destroy property, but you weren't concerned about putting a guy that was allegedly convulsing back in his room with a balcony, even though minutes later you make a phone call and say, we're worried because there's a balcony. Well, why put him in there then? You don't make no fucking sense.
Mirror off the wall in the hallway next to his room. So
yeah, you took the mirror off the wall in the hallway because you don't want us to see the fake Liam in the fucking reflection.
Why do I say that he was going to jump off the balcony or jump somewhere to get out of the hotel?
Because TMZ are part of the cover-up. That's why.
Well, for a bunch of reasons. Number one,
you've been paid.
It was very clear to the hotel employees who put him in the room that he was going to try to escape through the balcony.
Well, why'd you put him in there then? It's very clear. Why'd you put him in there then? What you should have done, if you was telling the truth, which you're not, is keep him in the lobby and call an ambulance. Why'd you manhandle him, pick him up, and then you've catered for him being able to stand up by saying he didn't want to go in that room and he started fighting back. Rubbish. Rubbish. You're so full of crap.
The reason I say that is because 5 minutes after they walked out of the room, one of the employees called 911 and said exactly that. Said, we fear for his life. There's a balcony there. So clearly he...
Yeah, and that conversation started off with, good morning. Yeah, good morning. Not 5:04 in the afternoon. Good morning. 11:52 timestamp. You're not very good with your timestamps, you lot, are ya?
Must have said something in the room to trigger the concern of a hotel employee to specifically mention to the 911 dispatcher.
Right, see how now they're filling in the gaps. So because the hotel have rung 911 and said, oh, we put him in a... Well, you'd send someone up there to watch him, wouldn't you? Or you put a couple of your staff on the balcony to make sure that he couldn't go out there. So don't talk rubbish. What they're trying to do now is fill in the gaps and cater for the problems in their story. They're trying to cater for the holes in their story. This is what's happening right now.
That they feared for Liam. There was a balcony in the room and they feared for his life.
Well, you wouldn't put him in there then. End of story. And you've removed the mirror so we can't see no reflection of the fake Liam. Yeah, and you've blurred out all the other footage. Tell us who sold you the photograph of him dead on the floor and show us moving images of him even checking in that hotel. Yeah, and where you've taken that still from and blurred out his face, let's see the moving footage of that. Let's see it, because we was told the cameras weren't working. All of a sudden now, they're working, and you are trying to fill in holes with your pyramid hands.
Yet, they left him alone in that room.
Oh, so now the hotel are in trouble because, you know, we shouldn't have done that. That's our fault. Rubbish, man. Stop trying to fill in the fucking holes. It ain't Liam. You're a liar. He was murdered somewhere else, and then you've placed him now. Yeah, hence not having a broken phone or a broken whiskey bottle.
Now, we know this, that when his body was found, there was a hat nearby, and he had a kind of a backpack strapped to his shoulders. And
yeah, which you've put on him so that when you show the photo of him dead on the floor, he's got a checkerboard underneath his head. Just like you with your pyramids and your chess pieces in the room. I'd like to know, book the room.
And that was clear that he wasn't wearing that when he was thrown in the room. So he was no...
See how they're trying to fill in the holes here now? Do you see how they're trying to fill in the holes now?
doubt trying to...
And there was no laptop either, was there, mate? Yeah? With the three people supposedly carrying him in the lobby. Where's the laptop? I mean, the geezer with the shorts on, who you're saying is the masseuse or the whoever, what he was, looks like he's got a bag around his neck. That could be Liam's bag. That could be Liam's bag. But where's the laptop then? Where's his watch at that point? Where's his bracelet at that point?
Believe The other thing that I think is especially interesting that we found out, and this is according to the police report which we've obtained.
Yeah, which we can't trust. They've probably been paid off by the family that own the hotel because they're multi-billionaires and have ties to the mob. So everyone's going to keep their mouth shut and go along with the official story, aren't they? And you spend a lot of time in Argentina, you said. Well, that says it all then, mate.
2 days after Liam died, and a hotel employee went to the room directly below him on the second floor and found on the balcony a leather bag with a note inside that said for Liam, and also had pills and a whiskey bottle.
Are they just making this up as they go along, or what? You're just making it up as you go along, aren't you? Why weren't we told about this in the beginning? Where's the footage of him falling? Yeah, show us some you haven't got him. He was never there, so stop lying.
So what it seems happened here is that Liam took that leather bag, dropped it down to the second floor balcony, and it seems that what he was going to try to do was scale down to the second floor, and then it was kind of a short drop from the second floor to the ground.
No, there's a mezzanine level, we was told, so it was actually 4 floors up. Yeah? And then, even like I say, let's suppose for a second that was real, which it ain't. But if it was, Liam would climb all that way down and still end up in the courtyard of the hotel. The internal courtyard of the hotel. Does that make any sense to you? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
And he was probably going to jump. He had done this before, just a month and a half before.
Oh, because you've been through old footage and let's see what we can use. Yeah, drugs, mental health, climb down balconies. Yeah, all right, mate.
When a bodyguard tried to lock him in a room in Florida, Liam took a garden hose and scaled down from a balcony. So this is something he...
Well, we have to take your word for that. We have to take your word for that, won't we?
Did. And it seems pretty clear that's...
No, it doesn't seem clear. It doesn't seem clear. It doesn't seem clear at all. Just tell us who sold you the photograph. Because that photograph of him dead on the floor, mate, ain't real.
That's when he was...
With your wicker chair next to him. You know, wicker is part of witchcraft. Yeah? All the symbolism, checkerboards. Yeah? 13s. 33s. Yeah?
Doing the day he died. So the question, who's responsible for this?
Well, you're partly responsible for making up these lies right now, mate. So you need to be able to account, and you need to tell us who gave you that fake photograph and why you put it out.
And who allegedly abandoned him 40 minutes before he left.
Well, Roger's put himself in the shit because he wasn't with him 40 minutes before. So he's put himself in the lie story. He's put himself in the cover-up story. But I can guarantee you nothing will happen to Roger because he's an energy tycoon. And he'll be involved with the family that own the hotel, yeah, which is a mob family. And he'll also be involved with the Henrys. Everyone knows everyone in this.
When there was no real evidence that he was going to harm himself or accidentally die, that friend is responsible.
You're still going on with it being an accident, yeah? It's an accident. Mafia-owned hotel, but he's had an accident. Yeah, all right, mate.
A waiter who may have done drugs with him, but there's no real evidence that he sold him drugs. And even if he did, was it the drugs that killed Liam Payne?
Look at the hand again. Yeah, this is what I'm saying about the symbolism with people. They all do this. They all do this, yeah? He's lying and he's signalling his other Masons right now when he's doing that, yeah? Watch the video that I told everyone to watch last night, the X Factor winner from Australia. The link's in the description. I'll put it in again. Please go and watch it. It's 5 hours long, but do not take your eyes off that video. It is the most enlightening video you will ever watch. And once you've watched it, you'll see through all of these lies and how these people symbol each other.
Or the fact that the hotel knew that he was going to try to get out of there via the balcony, and all they did was shut the door, left him there, knowing there was danger because they set it right to the 911 operator. So to me, the real question...
No, to me, the real question is why is it that the hotel staff are telling you what's going to happen before it happens. And you with your pyramids, yeah, the people that own the hotel, their symbol is a pyramid as well on their winery, their Katina winery. Yeah, so why don't you all stop chatting shit?
Question now is, what is the connection between prosecutors, the authorities, and the seeming desire to protect the hotel?
It's called being a part of the mob and multi-billionaires, mate. Yeah, and you're involved in it as well. Your body language stinks and all, mate.
Because that hotel did a lot wrong, and it seems they're trying to pin it on some patsies.
Is that it, yeah? Is that it? Oh, well, that clears it all up then, doesn't it, yeah? We was all wrong for speculating. My God.